Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the vlog. Hope everyone is having a fantastic day. We are back with some wild and exciting Corvette news. There's always a lot of rumors about the future generations of Corvette. You'll have rumors and AI generated images circling all over the internet of the C9 Corvette and what that may be, but today we have our first glimpse of the vision of the future of General Motors with a concept car Corvette. And yes, you heard that correctly. This is coming to us straight from General Motors. No third-party design studio, no third-party company, no clickbaiters. This is coming to us straight from General Motors on what the future of Corvette may hold. And this is really exciting because it's been a while since we've gotten a cool concept car from General Motors. I think back to the early 2000s when we had the Cadillac 16, the Buick Avenir, the Cadillac Seal, or other cars of such variation that weren't necessarily production cars. They weren't cars or models that made it into production, but they gave us a glimpse of the future of General Motors. They gave us an idea of what the future of a specific brand holds because ultimately they take inspiration from these concept cars. And so I can't stress enough, these are images from General Motors as a part of an official press release of their UK design studio. And in today's video, we are going to go through all of the images, the video, and all the information that we have today so you can get a glimpse of potentially what the future of Corvette holds. And I have to say this with a grain of salt. This could turn into nothing, this could turn into everything, it could be anything in between, but it is still really cool to break down some official information from General Motors on where they see the direction and the design language of Corvette going. So all of this stems from the Royal Leamington Spa design studio that was opened 20 miles from Birmingham in England. General Motors opened a design studio for their UK team. It's focused on the United Kingdom's products and their European product portfolio, and that group was tasked with making a Corvette-inspired hypercar when they have delivered today. Important to note, the project involved multiple studios and additional Corvette concepts will be revealed throughout 2025, so definitely stay tuned for future updates on the concept portfolio of Corvette. I mean, just taking a look at the front side angle of this car, it has these massive openings for central channel airflow, very reminiscent of Koenigsegg and Bugatti and Ford GT. Airflow is very important to this car. And the way they've designed it has a very KTM style front body design and molding with some very nice big wheels, which is very common for, believe it or not, most concept cars. They have much bigger than production ready wheels. Taking a look at the side portfolio, this again just reminds me so much of the Koenigsegg Agera. It's just a beautiful design language, and again, a lot of this won't see production, but you can see that if General Motors decides to go down this pathway, this is likely $1 million or more hypercar, which I really think is something Corvette needs to add to its portfolio. Taking a front-on angle, this vehicle does have full-blown gull-wing doors. They open up vertically. Center hinge down the center of the chassis for structural rigidity. I can only imagine how difficult we'll see in the video and the replay. Again, you guys will see that the inside cockpit is very tight, very narrow, very race focused, which I think is very cool. In this image, you guys can see the design studio, very typical office space like open concept floor design. This is where the design team works in formulating a lot of these concept designs in their UK design studio. As someone that's worked in corporate America inside of a cubicle, this definitely feeds to the creativity of the designers building this car to be able to collaborate and build the future generation of General Motors products. And what's a Jump Squad video without going and taking a dig at General Motors? Beautiful designs, beautiful engineering, everything's going to be great until marketing and delivery fubars the launch and release of whatever future variant of Corvette we can expect and hope to get. So some facts from General Motors around this concept car, the technical specifications they've given. It has body structuring. It has additive manufacturing body structure for low mass manufacturing efficiency, part count reduction, and driving agility. It's designed to be a very nimble car per the concept release. A halo roof structure with windshield center spar. Again, that's that center tunnel that goes down the middle that the doors mount to. Structural rigidity comes from that. Exposed structural components for lightweight authenticity. I expect carbon fiber would be a big part of a hypercar if General Motors and Corvette decides to produce such a vehicle. They call it the Apex Vision. Apex is a term used throughout this press release. The idea is that it has a full wraparound side glass to deliver maximum visibility with power wing door design. So think back to the Lincoln Navigator concept where we got the vertical opening power doors, or the Tesla Model X that actually brought it to production. General Motors concept car does include similar technology. I don't really think the aero needs any description. There is aircraft wing, aero surfaces reconfigured, dorsal fins, spoiler venting, and side body sculpting and underbody stakes to pass air to a very, very efficient ratio. Light glooms from General Motors on the suspension. It has a push rod suspension setup. That is all the details they give us, and they just indicate that it is race car inspired. In terms of dimensions, a couple inches wider than the current Z06, couple inches longer than the current Z06, 22-inch front wheels, 23-inch rear wheels, and a very, very low seat height at 127 mm, race car inspired low-level riding. Rolling through the first glimpse video General Motors has provided, just a very, very cool design. There's a lot of, you can see the Corvette flag is now a new kind of like hollow design, just two synonymous checkered flags. The seats, very McLaren Senna-esque, very wraparound, hug-tight, wider frames, not going to enjoy it. Look at that steering wheel, man. It's just a very rectangular, narrow steering wheel. The rear end sends C2 Corvette vibes. It just has that body design and molding. We have a split window style in the rear with pop-up aero stakes. Again, just Koenigsegg Agera vibes when I look at some of this video footage that they're releasing. Power doors opening, very stiff riding chassis in the rolling footage. Very futuristic interior. Definitely somebody with a bad back's not going to have a fun time getting into this car. But just such a wild road presence. It's like a blend of the Koenigsegg Agera and all the KTM. And here you can listen to the audio of the car moving. Like you heard from the audio, this does sound like it's an electric vehicle. There was not a lot of engine noise, but again, you guys be the judge. But that's really all the information in the press release. Some really wild stuff, some really exciting stuff. I'm really happy to see General Motors get back into the concept game, especially with AI. It doesn't really cost a ton now to produce a lot of this concept footage, which in the past you would have to sculpt a dedicated concept car to kind of parade around showrooms and places to give people visual representations that were accurate. I'm just happy to see General Motors kind of conjure up excitement around their product by giving us these wild and outlandish concept cars that we can all hope someday see production, knowing they likely never will. It just gives us something to be excited about. I imagine some of the design technology that we saw here may blend itself into the C9 Corvette in the future. Or maybe this is just Corvette inspired in a future generation of hypercars that General Motors produces. Either way, very exciting stuff. Let me know in the comment section down below what your thoughts are on this vehicle, this concept car, and all the information in today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a big old thumbs up. If you have not already, definitely go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And as always, until the very next video, I look forward to seeing all of you in the comment section below.